The Legendary Sun Scourge Hunter Bow can be acquired after completing all the 5 rebel camps throughout the map. Equipped with fire, freezing and acid elemental ammo, it also comes with 5 weapon core slots and perks to unlock as you upgrade its 5 levels. Clearing the rebel camps isn't a hard task in itself. The difficulty of the rebels does increase the further west you go, but the game will give you a recommended level for each camp that can be arbitrary depending on the playstyle you choose and the difficulty level of your playthrough. This video will go over each camp highlight with some tips along the way. There will of course be some spoilers ahead, and all the timestamps for each camp are in the video description down below. The first rebel camp that can be found north of Barren Light and east of Pleasant is called Eastern Light and graded at level 8. The easiest one to start with, and it will give you a good idea on how they run and what to expect for the subsequent one. Arriving at the camp, make sure you stack up on ammo and berries, in case things go haywire real fast. The main trick for all the rebel camps is to take your time and try to get rid of all the rebels as stealthily as possible. Hitting the machine with a silent strike, undetected, is also the fastest way to get rid of them, or at least damage them considerably. If you're a beginner, hiding in the tall red grass will keep you out of view, and using your focus, you can scan your enemies for their weaknesses, and highlight the path they are on for stealth attack and better headshot, as if they get alarmed they will call some backup, and you'll be fired at left and right. Making your way into the camp, you will then find the camp leader, that you can scan for weaknesses. Camp leaders and champions are generally stronger and come with strong shields. A mix of headshots and powerful attack to break the shield will then make him more vulnerable and easy to take down. Once the camp is cleared, you will find various chests and caches to loot, with some of them giving away some armor and weapons. Using your fortress once again, you will have to inspect the command center for clues, giving insight of the rebels' plans. And after examining all of them, that will be the first rebel camp completed. The second rebel camp can be found randomly on the map, or its location can be revealed by a rumored event by an NPC. The Hive, a level 18 rebel camp, can be found in the middle of the map, between Scalding Spear and the Steel Sands, the desert area. Like the previous camp, stealth is the name of the game, hiding and taking out the rebels one by one, trying to avoid being detected and for the alarm to be run. You can also find allies imprisoned in some camps that, once freed, can help you clear the camp. To access the Hive, where the leader is hiding, you can lower the bridge by shooting at both anchor points. You can also find more powerful heavy weapons on rats or taken from killed enemies that will easily help to get rid of the rebels from a long range. Once you spotted the camp leader, you will have to kill him, and it's up to you to go with range, melee or trap depending on your build or preferred tactic. The Hive camp is hiding weapons caches, all scattered around, that you will have to destroy. You can highlight them with your focus and just shoot at them for them to explode. Once again, going to the command center, you will have to use your focus to search it for rebels information. And looting around, you can find a piercing sharp bow too. And with that, the Hive will be completed. Rich Rock is a level 21 camp, and you can find it between the bulwark northwest of it and the maw of the arena southeast. Like the other camp, you just need to stealthily make your way around, eliminating all the rebels. And once inside, you will have to find the rebel champion and loot him to acquire the key model. You can access a restricted zone on the west, and once inside, be prepared to tackle the camp leader and its 2 guards. You will then need to search the command center for clues, and then overload the power cell. Once cleared outside, that will be bridge route completed. The next camp, Devil's Grasp, is located southwest of the desert area on the map. From the outskirts, this camp is a bit more challenging, with more machines unleashed this time around. Being outside makes it easier to evade and get rid of the machine from a range distance. Many of the rebels are also heavy armed and can deal some serious damage, so be on the lookout if you have a lower level. Once again, if you can find some heavy weapons, they will make it easier to eliminate the rebels. Once you will find and kill the camp leader, you will have to loot him to acquire his fortress that will start the Sons of Prometheus errand. You then will need to search the command center with your fortress for clues about the rebels' activities. And as a final step, you will need to locate and destroy the overriding machine, located not too far away within the camp. To complete the Sons of Prometheus errand, you only need to go back to your base and inspect the found fortress. It will give you more information and backstory on the rebels' activity from the Rebel Camp storyline. Fenrise is a level 27 camp located just west of the Devil's Grasp in the woodland area. This camp is heavily guarded, with a lot of shielded rebels using heavy weapons. You can use the tall grass to your advantage, or sneak at them from above to make it easier. As usual, you will have to find and kill the camp leader before being able to search the command center for more information about the rebels' activities. Once that is done, you will have a final battle with some rebels with the aid of allied Tenax. And once you're done defeating the rebels and talking to the squad leader, that will be the Fenrise camp completed. To start the last rebel camp, called the First Forge, you will need to go back to your base and talk to Errand for more information and backstory. The forge location will then appear on the northwestern part of the map. Traveling to the campfire there, you will have the option to call Errand for him to join you into the battle. Clearing the camp isn't too hard in itself. The area is pretty open, and using a sharpshooter bow to dispose of the rebels from greater distance is a good idea. Once the base is cleared, you will need to locate the door at the back of the base to follow the trail until you make it outside to fight Asera. The fight will start with 2 close striders coming at you, while Asera shoots at you from the ledge above. After getting rid of the machine, you will be a bit more free to fight Asera. Shooting her from below seems a good idea at first, but to make it easier, you should bring the fight to her. Taking the path at the back and using melee attacks will make it easier to get rid of her. Unskilled, you can loot her to finally acquire the Sun Scourge Hunter Bow. Looting around the camp, you can find more loot and data points before talking to Aaron to finish the mission. Looking at the bow, without upgrades, it already has some good perks and stats, with 3 crawl slots available from the get-go. With fire, freezing and acid ammo types, it makes it a versatile bow to have in your arsenal. Looking at the upgrade cost, on the workbench, the Sun Scourge is an expensive and tricky one to upgrade. A lot of high level and rare parts are needed, but if completely upgraded, this bow becomes really versatile and a must-have. I hope that video has been useful, and stay tuned as more guides for Horizon Forbidden West are coming on the channel. And until next time, see ya!